Obedience Training Club is holding its yearly Obedience Training and Rally event. It showcases the talents of trainers and dogs alike in the three-day event. East Texas News Weekend's Alex Weister explains how the stakes have been raised this year.
Handlers of all experience levels and dog breeds of all shapes and sizes gathered at the Longview Exhibit Center for Day 2 of the Obedience Trials. This year's event has higher stakes than the one last year for top placements.
Those 4 placements will automatically get an invitation to the American Kennel Club National Obedience Championships.
Winners qualifying for nationals was a part of the event in the past, but wasn't in the mix last year. One of the event's youngest handlers, Cora Robertson, is 10 years old. This marks her second year participating with her grandmother's dog, Frankie.
I've always been a dog lover. My grandma, she kind of just motivated me to do it, so I started doing it, and it's gotten really fun.
Family legacy is not just rooted in these events, but in some of the competitors as well. Yvonne Pfeiffer has competed for more than 40 years. She's now bred her 9th generation of dogs, that lineage highlighting how she was a bigger part of this year's competition than just the 2 dogs she entered.
I believe I'm over 100 obedience trial champions that I have bred, but it is due to the people and what their goals were and their dedication to the sport of obedience.
Seeing the history within the competition is what some like Jaster and Pfeiffer say makes these events so special.
You know, they may have 4, 5, 6 generations. Some of these exhibitors have been doing this for, since the 60s.
And the people, like I said, putting their time and effort into getting them to the levels that we show at. And you see families together, and you just build relationships.
Alex Weister, East Texas News Weekend.
Okay, here's the details you need to know if you want to go. The event is free. It kicks off at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning and runs through 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. It's all happening at the Longview Exhibit Center.